Alright, Shalom. Ka'alagim la Allah now YAHAWADAH Shem Yavshad. Basham Rakakotash. And double until the apostles of it most only and answer decision. Sort of you sincere Akimate sincerely laboring, doing the work of YAHAWADAH Shem Yavshad. While Rakakotash in spirit and faith sincerity, preaching the gospel of repentance to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which predominantly consists of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and your descendants among these nations, as we've been scattered, and by the word of the Holy One we've been guarded. You Israelites should not be part of the world. The elect, eventually, this is all who it's all about, will not be part of this filthy demonic society. They will abstain from the works of darkness. As you can see from the headline, says this is was released on July the 10th, 2018. It says pedophiles put themselves under the LGBT umbrella in rebranding effort. Okay, this is the kind of society that we live in. These demonic, are bugged out devils, of which you look at the stats. Predominantly, these so-called pedophiles. In these different cases, you have these pedophiles. They predominantly consist of the so-called white race. Okay, the so-called Caucasian men, which are who's Esau, Edom. The Edomites that the Bible speaks of. These guys are void of, they are a nation that is void of understanding. They don't have the wisdom, knowledge of and understanding of the Heavenly Father. They are not the people of the Bible. They are mentioned in the Holy Scriptures as Esau, Edom, the wicked, Idumea, Mount Seir, but they have nothing good promised unto them, because they are a vessel unto dishonor. And henceforth we have this madness in itself of the LGBTQ, of the LGBT community itself, is an abomination. Worst off, with another abomination trying to join itself to another abomination, which is these pedophiles. And there's another article over here. It says this was released on Sunday, the 2nd. It says why the LGBT initialism keeps growing. They just keep on adding more and more. Now it's the LGBTQIA. Things are just getting worse and worse. Things just keeps on getting worse and worse. This is 1 John chapter 5 and verse 19. And we know that we are of the Most High, of the Heavenly Father Yahweh. The name of God, who you know is God, his name is Yahweh. God is just a title, okay, it's not his name. And the whole 1 John 5 and 19, and we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. The whole world lieth in wickedness. Rarely and suddenly, rarely do you ever come across people who gonna speak against the LGBT, okay, TQIA community and these pedophiles. Suddenly, okay, you hardly hear anybody speaking against these guys, because the whole world lies in darkness. The whole world lies in darkness. Even these so-called Christians, you never hear them bringing out sermons condemning anybody who's a part of this so-called community. Hell, they promote it. They tell you, I come as you. Hell, even these so-called Christian churches, you're gonna have some of these members from the LGBTQIA community, being part of the congregation. Come as you are. That's what they promote. You hardly have men speaking against this wickedness, with the exception, okay, beginning with the other apostles of great most only, and the rest of the Akim. The Israelites are the only ones who are speaking against this wickedness. The rest of the world, 1 John 5 and 19, and we know that we are of the Most High. Those who are condemning all this nonsense that's happening, all these gender reassignments, all these pedophiles, these non-gender saying I'm just a thing, I'm not male or female, all this kind of nonsense. Even bestiality very soon is going to become part of it. There's going to be a very another big edit should things go any further. There's going to be bestiality involved in this, because this whole entire world lieth in darkness, in wickedness. Says 1 John 5:19, we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. The whole world lieth in wickedness. So that's why we part of the earnest of our expectation in this faith. Because Scripture says in Ephesians, the gift of the Most High. By faith are you saved through grace. Through faith, and it's the gift of the Most High. Through this gift, we are surely able to condemn this place, and we see the pure wickedness that has covered the whole planet, and we're calling it out. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 18. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. It only gets worse. It can only get worse and worse. So that's why the Lord said in the book of Amos, the eyes of the Lord's power are upon a sinful kingdom. Destruction has been guaranteed, has been sealed and sealed, soon to be delivered upon Babylon. And in many of these nations and whatever small autonomy that they have under that direct rulership of Esau, Edom, all you nations are all going down because you're all promoting this nonsense. You're not speaking against this. You're promoting it, your so-called laws and your system. It upholds these people who are part of this so-called LGBT community. What kind of a fucking community is that? This is not sustainable. This is anti-life. The LGBTQIA, it is not pro-life. It is anti-life. It is pure wickedness, thus saith the Lord. And any of you out there who actually believe in the Holy Scriptures as you claim to do, well, you better start condemning this place. Directed to you so-called, to you predominantly, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and your descendants among these nations, your descendants, Israelites. If you truly believe in the Heavenly Father, you better start condemning this nonsense. Sick and tired of this place. All praises be unto Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakakatash, and double unto Jehovah's apostles of great most holy as on down salutation. So you sincere Akimoth there, Shalom Brakatham, death, destruction to this society. Everyone is going to be joined unto this place. You best believe, you better be prepared to meet your Maker. Shalom.